It's Mrs. still.
Mrs. Okay. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, my husband and I have been separated for 5 months.
Okay.
And now I have filed for divorce. He has started seeing someone else, and I would like back pay for our son. He is 12 years old.
Okay. Do you want back pay because he's seeing someone else?
Well, because he is supporting somebody else. He's no longer in our home. Okay. And I would like to have back pay and start paying child support for our son. That he is living with me.
My husband and I have been separated for 5 months, okay, and I have filed for divorce. He is supporting somebody else. He's no longer in our home. You have to say about that, I don't think I need to give back pay that they have an argument, a disagreement. Well, they don't like each other. I mean, obviously, so $600 times 5 for the past 5 months will be $3,000. That's what you get a credit for I've been. Giving her money, I think, for $600 was sufficient. Anything else we need to discuss here today? Okay, well, there's nothing further. You all are dismissed. Mrs. Allen, or...
Have back pay and start paying child support for our son. That he is living with me.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're not... You want back pay for the child, right? Not necessarily because he's moved on.
Yes.
Okay. Since he left, has he given you any type of support?
Yes.
Okay, how much?
About 600.
600 each month?
Money orders every month, ma'am.
Okay, money orders? Okay, good. And it looks like you turned those in to me. Okay. So you want child support and back pay.
Mm-hmm.
The judge still wearing the title. Mrs. Eve, even after 5 painful months of separation, her voice didn't shake. It was steady, would resolve her husband now with another woman, had left their 12-year-old son behind. Now, she wasn't just asking for child support. She wanted back pay. Why? Because while he supported, someone knew their child was left behind. But is this about the money or betrayal? You'll want to hear what comes next.
On child support and back pay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. And what do you have to say about that?
I don't think I need to give back pay. It's like we just had mentioned. I've been giving her $600 every month in money orders. Plus, I take care of the insurance.
Okay. And how much is the insurance exactly?
Insurance is $109.
Okay. And I like that you came prepared with your notes and stuff. You don't see too many people come to court with their documents, so that's good. So about this significant other, do you believe that that's the reason you're being brought to court now?
Yeah.
The judge pushed for clarity. Was this about revenge or responsibility? Mrs. Allen confirmed this was in spite. She just wanted fairness. He had sent $600 each month, sure. But was it enough? Was it documented the court had to untangle emotional wreckage from financial reality? And what she asked next added fuel to the fire. Don't miss what happens in the next part, because it gets personal.
Being brought to court now?
Yes, completely.
Okay. Is there a story behind that? Like, did they have an argument, a disagreement?
Well, they don't like each other.
I mean, obviously.
Well, thing is that she's a yoga instructor.
Okay.
And she works, she does her yoga. And the woman I'm seeing now actually is a former student of hers.
Oh, so you know her.
Knew her.
You knew her?
Yes.
Were you guys friends?
She was acquaintance that I'd help her, took her under my wing. She's young.
He came in confident, money order receipts in hand and health insurance payments on record to him, $600 a month, and insurance for his son were enough. But when asked why he thought she brought him to court, his answer, because he moved on with someone new. Was this about a child's needs or a broken heart? The courtroom tension was just heating up.
And you're mad about that?
Not happy about it. I mean, wouldn't you be? I mean, what do you expect, you know?
Well, me personally, you know, this has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, this caught me off guard. I do focus myself a lot at work. He's upset, so I'm hardly focusing on him. So I guess that's why he's decided to find somebody else.
She's focused on her work and not on me and her son. And that's the reason why we're having issues now.
Okay. And that's the reason, obviously, why you guys are split and you're with someone else.
Yes, ma'am.
The twist no one expected. His new girlfriend was once her yoga student, a 20-year age gap and a history that cut deep. They weren't friends, but she had mentored the young woman Taking her under her wing now, that same woman was with her husband betrayal. Had to face how deep did this fracture go. Keep watching emotional unraveling has only begun.
The reason, obviously, why you guys are split and you're with someone else.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Based on your financial documents that you provided, it looks like you own an accounting firm. You make about $85,000 a year?
Correct.
Okay. And health insurance, you said, who covers that?
I do.
How much is that?
$109 a month.
Okay. So what we are going to do is calculate your child support. And the way that it works is whatever the calculation comes out to, if there is a difference, then the back pay would be what you've already paid would be a credit.
That asterisk, she admitted her focus was on her career. But she never thought that would cost her marriage. He blamed her distance for the separation, saying he felt ignored, but was it fair to shift the blame? When a child was still in the picture, the real question, should emotional neglect be paid back in dollars? Stay tuned for Court's shocking take.
Back pay would be what you've already paid would be a credit towards that. So you wouldn't necessarily get the full amount of what the back pay should be. And you shouldn't expect it because he has proof that he's giving you money and you actually agreed that he's been giving you money. So based on your $85,000 a year, I have your gross at $6,974. Net comes out to $5,493.29. And I gave you credit for your medical, the 109 that you carry for the child, and that's for the child only, correct?
Yes.
With $85,000 in yearly income, he appeared stable, but the court had to determine if his $600 a month held up to that number insurance covered check. But now it was time to crunch the numbers. The math didn't lie, and the result could cost him more than just his pride. Next, the judge reveals a game-changing total.
Care for the child, and that's for the child only, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I gave you credit for that. So that brings your child support obligation, well, not the full amount, but it's $1,098.60, okay? $1,098.60. And when you multiply that by 5 months, back pay comes out to $5,493. Giving you credit for what you've paid. You said $600?
Yes.
Okay, so $600 times 5 for the past 5 months would be $3,000. That's what you get.
The judge laid out the facts: net income, deductions, child-specific medical costs, all on record. But despite the dad's consistent payments, the numbers revealed a gap, the amount owed bigger than expected. But here's the twist: even with his documented support, she might not get everything she's asking for. The decision inches closer, and so does the drama.
Times 5 for the past 5 months will be $3,000. That's what you get a credit for. So when you apply the credit to the $5,493, it comes out to $2,493 that's remaining for back pay. So the way that we kind of make sure you pay that over time, you want to cover the interest on the amount each month.
Okay.
So you can do about $149 would be interest if you do like 6% interest every month, which is what the state is entitled to. So about $150 a month would cover the interest, and you would add that to the monthly child support.
With every dollar dissected, the judge revealed a striking figure: $5,493 owed. But wait, he had paid $3,000 already. That left a $2,493 gap in back pay. Not a full win, but not a loss either. The next question: how will he pay it off, and what will it mean for their son? The stakes just got higher. Don't miss the next tweeze.
The monthly child support obligation. So that will make your full monthly child support obligation of $1,248.
Okay. But
And once that $2,493 is paid in full, the amount will go back down to the $1,098.60.
Why do I need to pay back pay?
I mean, I've been giving her money. I think the $600 was sufficient.
Well, technically, it is good that you did give her money, but your child support obligation based on what you make comes out to about $400 more.
The court didn't just ask for back pay, they added interest 6% on top. meant $150 monthly in addition to regular child support. A new total loomed, and it was heavier than he expected. Now his $600 habit wouldn't cut it. Would this new burden push him over the edge or finally bring balance? The ruling hits harder in the next part.
About $400 more than that. So you were short. Had you been giving her $1,000 a month, it would have probably covered it minus maybe $100 or something like that. But yeah, that's the reason why you have back pay owed. But you did get a credit for the $600 that you did give her for the past 5 months. Okay. Do you all have any other questions? Anything else we need to discuss here today? Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
The judgment landed like a gavel crack, $1,248 every month. That included current support and interest on back pay. He pushed back, said $600 was enough, but the court had calculated every cent. And now he owed double his face, said it all shock, disbelief, regret. But was it fair or too harsh? One last piece remains.
Have back pay and start paying child support for our son. So he's living with me.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're not... You want back pay for the child, right? Not necessarily because he's moved on.
Yes.
Okay. Since he left, has he given you any type of support?
Yes.
Okay. How much?
About
600.
600 each month?
Money orders every month, ma'am.
Okay. Money orders? Okay, good. And it looks like you turned those in to me. Okay. So you want child support and back pay.
Mm-hmm.
The court wrapped the case with final clarity. His payments helped, but they weren't enough. He owed back pay and interest, yet he got credit for what he gave. It was fair, not flawless. And as the couple left the courtroom, the silence said more than any ruling. Was justice truly served? Let us know in the comments. And if this story moved you, like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom drama that hits.